So if you've been injured on the job for your first time ever in your whole life, even the basics may seem confusing to you. So that's why I want to talk a little bit about what some of the basic terms that you'll come across are when you first sustain a work injury and you hear from the workers' comp insurance company. One of the most essential terms is absolutely what's called the PPI rating. That stands for Permanent Partial Impairment. Now, not every injury results in a permanent partial impairment rating, but some result in very high permanent partial impairment ratings. And a good comparison to make is if you cut your finger on the job, it'll heal in a couple of days and everything will be back to normal. There would never be a PPI rating for something like that. But if you work in the healthcare field and you're lifting a patient that weighs 400 pounds and the harness is not working properly, and you injure your back and you have to have a surgery and they have to fuse two segments of your spine together, you're absolutely going to have a PPI rating. And that PPI rating is measured as a percentage of the body as a whole. So you may have a PPI rating of 7 degrees to the whole body. And that PPI rating is what drives the value of a workers' compensation case. Now, as I make this video, each degree of impairment up to 10 degrees of impairment is worth $1,750, although that changes from time to time. So that is the biggest driver of compensation when a workers' compensation case closes. And so that's why it's very, very important to understand that the doctor that issues a PPI rating usually does a lot of work for workers' comp insurance companies. And so although they don't always get it wrong, you certainly have to be on the lookout for the question of whether another doctor that you choose might be able to issue a PPI rating that seems more appropriate to you. And if you do have conflicting opinions on doctors, then a workers' compensation judge can resolve the difference, or worst case scenario, it will put you in a better position to negotiate a more favorable workers' compensation settlement. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk soon.